Okay, this is a bit of a weird video for me because I tend to not do trailer analysis purely because I suck at them and I wouldn't add anything I wouldn't add anything. But because I have heard some things about the future of the Formula One games, I decided, you know what, I have an excuse to actually make this video. So yeah, the trailer for F125 released today, and of course, we're gonna fast forward to the things that actually you might be caring for, and of course, first thing is massive focus on Hamilton, which makes sense. The guy is the cover athlete of the special edition of the game, and also because, well, he's moved to Ferrari is possibly the most shocking Formula One news about Formula One news ever. And of course, a bit of a shot of the tire and front wing of the McLaren, which I am going to assume that's Norris, because Norris is one of the cover athletes for the standard edition of the game. Because alongside this guy, Ollie Berman, I don't think there's no focus on science. Okay, no, there is. Speak of the devil. So yeah, they got the four athletes. So they got Berman, so yeah, that was definitely Norris, Berman, and Sainz, and of course Hamilton. Of course, from the shot, you can see that the cars are the generic F1 World cars, which, judging by the actually no, never mind. I was going to say, oh, the steering wheel looks different, but it actually looks very different, really similar to the one in F1 24. And of course, the scene that I'm pretty sure everybody had a bit of a laugh because. Yeah, somebody at Codemasters must be extremely pissed at Red Bull management because this thing is not even out and it's already out of date. Because if you didn't hear the news, Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda are going to swap rides for the Japanese Grand Prix. Not even 2 races in, and Lawson is already being brought back to Racing Bulls because of how bad he's going. Naturally, Liam has absolutely no faults. The Red Bull is a shitbox that only Verstappen knows how to drive, and as we've seen in Australia and China, barely at that. But yeah, and of course, since we're in another bit of drama, it's almost clear that it's pretty clear that Duan is not lasting those 5 races. So yeah, Colapinto is there. So next step is Colapinto at Alpine. And of course, the next step for Red Bull is to actually try and get still Colapinto away from Alpine. Now, I bet they'll try their hardest to avoid another Piastri situation. But in case they do, does Red Bull steal Colapinto away from Alpine? Number one, Alpine should just sell the team because losing 2 top talents in a row, it's so embarrassing. They should just sell everything and pretend you never raced in Formula One. And the other 2, if Colapinto is getting by Red Bull, I'm 100% expecting him to replace him at either V-Carb or Red Bull, because there's also another rumor that said Verstappen might join Mercedes if the year with Red Bull is a bad one. So yeah, but yeah, immediately they have to change this thing because Tsunoda is a Red Bull now. Of course, more trailer shots. Which, by the way. Just by these shots, this game looks fantastic. Now it's there's another. Actually, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. But yeah, this game, just by these pictures alone, looks fantastic. And of course, yep, Countersport is back, as I'm pretty sure everybody was. I'm sure a lot of people were expecting. We're getting Breaking Point 3 now. Where is the logo? Of course, there's Casper. More picture of Hamilton. Actually, where is the logo drop for? Actually, hold on. Sorry, Lewis. There we go. So new HUD for the game. New HUD for we got a new HUD. Again, they'll change that one. But okay, that's Hamilton. That's Berman. Berman has the fastest lap somehow. But yeah, we got a new HUD. More shot of the Countersport car. Still battling with. Oh yeah, apparently this is forgot to mention, but this is apparently going to be Callie Mayer. So the one, so at least we know that two characters. Actually, no, like 3/4 characters are returning into the for Breaking Point 3. Casper, Callie, the ball guy, the team manager of Countersport, and I think the dad of Devin and Callie, but I don't know. Okay, now there's the Breaking Point 3 logo. And honestly, speaking of Breaking Point, I am sort of excited. Actually, I'm looking forward to this because what are they going to come up with? Because in Breaking Point 1, it was mainly about Aiden and Casper. Breaking Point 2 was about Countersport and setting things up for the future. So I have no. So I honestly want to learn what they're going to come up with Breaking Point 3. I mean, they can exactly do they can't do exactly like a feud between Callie and Aiden, assuming Aiden Jackson returns, because they already did that with Casper and they already did for Breaking Point between Aiden and Casper. They already did that for Breaking Point 1 with Aiden and Casper. But yeah, honestly, I'm sort of excited to learn what they're going to come up with. And of course, again, just by these pictures, this game looks to be fantastic. I get it, this is cutscenes, but if the game looks as gorgeous, the in-game engine looks as gorgeous as the cutscenes, wow! This would I bet my PS5 or Xbox Ones or Xbox Series X or Xbox Series X/S and PCs are going to be fucking Jetfire engines with how much shit they have to process. So yeah, of course the ball guy, the team manager, we completely forgot. Oh yeah, there's okay. So yeah, there's Daddy Butler, but yeah. And forgot to mention, but now I cannot make the joke about when this thing was announced for Breaking Point 2. I made a joke about how this team was basically the middle finger to Andretti. Now it's not even that because we got Andretti will be in Formula 1 for next year. Although it's Cadillac and not Andretti, and it will be Mario and not Michael. But yeah, action for pit stop action scenes. More actions for with the Countersport car. And of course, the inevitable crossover with the Formula 1 movie, which I expect these liveries to be changed, because if you remember in the trailers, the car was white, now black. So what I'm thinking is that there's like a placeholder livery until they can actually get the real thing. But yeah, so we're going to get the crossover with the Formula 1 movie with I think Apex, which. No, I have no idea. I'm actually going to hire. No, first and foremost, having two fantasy teams in Countersport and Apex. Yeah, I bet we got a shit ton of modders that are going to nut at the possibilities of modding my team. But and also myself, because now that opens me to make a lot of series with F125, assuming I actually get the time. But also, I don't expect Brad Pitt to EA to put Brad Pitt into the game, and the other character I don't know the name of. I don't expect it, but if they do, then yeah, that would be a nice touch, but I don't expect them. And of course, the pre-order for the Iconic Edition and once again, Liam Lawson, 3 days early access, the 75th Celebration Pack, which honestly, I expect this is not gonna be it, because it's the 75th anniversary of the game. I really hope they're actually gonna get something else for the 75th anniversary, because this is not, I guess. Come on, I no, I understand. Of course, I'm the first guy to say that. Like, classic content is like super difficult because it's expensive, and I know the first thing that I'm pretty sure what he's going to say is, well, with the amounts of license shouldn't be a problem with for the fucking amounts of money that EA has, they're just lazy. But yeah, I'm the first one to say I don't expect. I would like seriously want to see more for the 75th anniversary, other than just a special livery and a special suit. But I know for a fact that's probably not going to happen because of licenses. And Of course. Oh, wait, no release date. No release date. Okay, wait. Is the okay the May 27th if you bought the iconic edition. Okay, to May 27th. Okay. And of course, I want to talk about the thing that I just mentioned. That being the fact that this game looks to be still made on Ego, which I've been saying for years that they should switch to Unreal Engine because they promised they're gonna make every single game. When the WRC came out, EA Codemasters promised that every single game of theirs from that point on will be made on Unreal Engine, which and this game is still stuck on Ego, which at this point I would not be surprised if that was because the games are still getting released on the older gen, which okay, I get it. When these things came out, there was a bit of a reason to release for both PS5 and PS4 because number one, the new console just came out and they were pretty expensive. Everybody still had the PS4 and the Xbox One, provided they still had a PC that could actually, provided they have a good PC. Then the pandemic hit, the scalpers ruined everything for everyone. And I'm pretty sure somebody could mention that even now, 5 years later, there are no games that warrant buying a PS5 or an Xbox on an Xbox Series X. Even more so now that Sony now ports their shit to PC, and Microsoft has the cloud. But still, you saw when you saw even last year. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers those tweets showing just how bad the analog model for F1 24 was. It was so bad that it made Mario Kart look like iRacing. But so it's clear that all the shit they're adding, Ego simply cannot handle it anymore. So they need to change the engine right this god. They need to change the engine, the game engine yesterday. And speaking of that, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say the problem isn't the engine. The problem is that they need to get a new developer, which they need to get a new team. They get a new new faces. They need to get a new studio to make the games, which effectively brings me to the point that the sole reason why I made this video in the first place. That being discussing the future of the Formula One games, because in the latest Alex Gillen video that he did on his second channel, he mentioned that this game might be the last of the current contract year. Now, I know for a fact that there's going to be plenty of people that have heard those words and are now on their knees praying to whatever god they pray for, real or fictional, and say that it is indeed the last game and that iRacing is racing hell to get the license. Or that FOM is doing everything they could to convince iRacing to actually give it a shot. Now, I honestly don't expect this to be. But first and foremost, I think you should let iRacing fix NASCAR games, because NASCAR games have had way rougher than Formula One. You could say, but Formula One hasn't been good since F1 2020. But at least we got games. NASCAR fans haven't gotten that since fucking NASCAR 21 Ignition. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows how catastrophic that game was. They had one game in Ignition. They had a DLC for a game that was like 2 years older, but 3 years older by that point. And I got nothing else. Everything else was basically mods. And they also got a Switch port of a game that was also 3 years old at that point for the Switch. That was basically the same game, but with a coat of paint and an next-gen car. So basically, NASCAR fans have had way rougher than we did, and the NASCAR fans have had way more rougher than Formula One fans. So just let iRacing fix for NASCAR games. But as for this being the last year, I honestly don't think so. Purely because with everything corporate, it takes months, if not years, to prepare for this. So honestly, if Actually, I just noticed this, but yeah, Formula 2 will be a thing. Now, I don't expect this to be the last game of the franchise made by Codemasters. Mainly because corporate stuff takes months, if not years, to prepare. And in all honesty, maybe I'm just naive, but in all honesty, I feel like that if this game was indeed the last one and they got somebody else to make them, they would have announced it already. FOM, Formula 1 would have announced it already, but we still haven't got any news. Now, it's true that they could release the game and then say, yeah, this is the, you could say they release the game and could say, oh yeah, now, fucking Racer Studios, or Kuno Simulazione, or iRacing, or fucking 2K is gonna make F126 from, gonna be from the games from 2026 forward, from 2026 forward. But, I don't know, honestly, it feels like the EA, from the Formula 1 is continuing with Codemasters. And I know somebody could say that, well, look, that now the NFL might actually strip away the Madden license to EA because the sales have gone dangerously low, so dangerously low that even the NFL is taking notice. But I don't think it's going to be the case for Formula 1. So yeah, and that's basically everything that I had to say about the trailer. Now, I'm excited for this. Honestly, yes. I mean, I said that I'm really interested to see. I'm interested to see what they came up for Breaking Point 3, and also because I still want to do. I have that chip off my shoulder with the Homura career mode that was supposed to happen with F124, and then, man, as I'm pretty sure everyone knows from that post that I made, I had to scrap. But yeah, I am excited to see what they're gonna do for F125. Now I know that there's gonna be a lot of people that say, yeah, and then those tweets that showed the handling model for F124 happened. So don't lie. So I should exercise caution. But still, I'm excited for I'm excited for F125, not because of Breaking Point 3, but also because of the Homura thing. And that's basically and that's all I have to say about it. And of course, we will see each other tomorrow for the surprise Nintendo Direct. So for the after Nintendo Direct after Nintendo Direct video, which, yeah, I have no idea why they're doing a Direct now that the Switch 2 Direct is in a week. But I guess there's methods to the madness, but who knows. So, with that, see you tomorrow for the Direct.